5 of the people who died were children under the age of 10. The youngest passenger was a 3-year-old boy and the oldest was 78. Group Captain M.J. Augustine Vinod is with us live, former fighter pilot. Group Captain Augustine, from, of course, 3-year-old to a 78-year-old, such was the scale and the age group of the people who have unfortunately died in this particular incident. 5 of them that died were children.
Very unfortunate indeed, Uday, and my condolences to all the family members of the souls who passed away. Should not have happened. Absolutely should not have happened. And in aviation, we say when all cheese holes align is the time you have an accident. In this case, there were many cheese holes, and let's quickly, shed some light on those cheese holes. First and foremost, what was covered was bird infestation on final approach. I saw the data right down to 500 feet. At 500 feet, this aeroplane, that's a flight data record, the flight radar 24 data. At 500 feet, he was doing 154 knots, fully stabilized on finals. And about to land is the time they probably had a bird hit or a surge, and he goes around. And now he turns around and lands at 1.9. The original approach was 0.1. I mean, when you look at the map, it is from bottom to top, but he landed top to bottom. Now, the second issue that comes up is, see, let me make it very clear to the viewers and you. Every 6 months we practice single engine landing, single engine engine quitting on takeoff rule, ending quitting after something called V1, where the decision speed, ending engine quitting immediately after takeoff. So we do hundreds of at least 10s and 20 single engine contingency. So single engine landing for airliner pilot is the back of our hand. I mean, it's something we practice day in and day out. And a captain with 6,800 hours, single engine is not a big deal for him. So what was stepped on top of that is that he could not possibly lower the gear. Now, lowering of gear in an airliner is again never a problem, Uday, because the gears are like a ton each. So you have a cable. Right here I put it. You see this red thing? This red handle is the one you pull, and because of the weight, the nose gear, main landing gear individually falls down. So there are 3 of them. You can lower individually in a Boeing, even without electrics, even without hydraulics. Lowering the gear in a Boeing, or for that matter, any airliner, is never an issue. And I went through the flight crew operating manual, which clearly says when you have a problem with landing distances, when you're doing a belly landing, the moment the engine nacelles touch the ground, you're supposed to deploy something called the spoilers that were not deployed. I had a closer look at the video, did some enhancement to see only the reversers on engine on the right hand side engine was deployed. On the other side, it was not deployed. And right hand side the engine is the one supposedly at the surge. And another video in which there is a frontal landing, it looked like only the right hand side engine was functioning, the left engine was not functioning. Going around even on a single engine, let me make it again clear to the viewers, even on a single engine at the lowest possible height to go around on an airliner is never an issue. Airliners are certified to go around on a single engine and operate on a single engine. Is never an issue. So there must have been a third problem on top of the second problem. And that I suspect is smoke, because smoke and the fumes in the cockpit is the one which forces pilots to quickly put the aeroplane down, because smoke sometimes is so unbearable that you can't see the instruments, you can't breathe, you're wearing a mask and stuff like that. Could that have been the reason, or any other fire which happened inside the cockpit, which is not a again, not a possibility. In the sense, the entire avionic compartment is right below the pilot. So the entire avionics is housed just below the pilot. So could that be the reason? So there is a lot of ifs and buts in this. But finally, the killer is what we have put it up here, right behind me, and NewsX website as well. Is that localizer on a concrete wall? I have never heard of it. Never. Localizer being put on a concrete wall is something was the the straw that last straw that broke the camel's back. Localizer is normally put like this, like right behind me.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.